Thank you for watching this video again. This is day 5 of the 30 videos a day challenge. And as you can see, I'm in a different room. So, different room. Felt like, needed a change of scenery. So, here we are. Today's video is about something that has happened in the news recently. And I wanted to talk about it because it sheds light on an important issue. That issue is Gawker. Now, for those of you who don't know what Gawker is, it's a media empire, primarily online media empire, comprised of different websites designed to produce journalistic content for online readers. Yet, to expound on that further, they use certain tactics that you see that are quite commonplace in journalistic endeavors today. One of the things that I see, and when I see it, I just think, why? Nevertheless, what's happening to Gawker right now is they are facing a major lawsuit from pretty prominent entertainers and media personalities. And word has just been released that they are facing a over $100 million lawsuit, which they are trying to appeal now. So, my question to Gawker and people who have that similar mentality to Gawker is that, why are you in the business of trying to hurt people? Why are you in the business of trying to destroy lives? A man makes a personal tape. It gets released by your company. And you damage his credibility. You're trying to ruin his... okay, granted. We all have to face our actions, right? But you, Gawker, made the conscious decision to release these tapes. Same thing with another prominent media personality who was featured on ESPN, and she was illegally videotaped in her room. And your company, your ilk, released that tape. Why are you in the business of harming people? Why are you in the business of hurting others and damaging others' reputations to bolster your own? For clickbait? For hits on your articles? And now you are facing the same fate that you have put others in. And what you put out there in the world will come back to you. It sounds metaphysical, it sounds like a bunch of hippy-dippy nonsense, but time and time again, it shows that it is true. What you put out there for people to see, for people to read, for people to experience, for people to absorb your content, it comes back to you. I have 2 quotes here. One by my favorite author, James Baldwin, and the other by another individual that I follow on Twitter, and not him himself, but I follow another Twitter handle, and they posted this quote. So, first of all, let's lead with Baldwin, shall we? Baldwin says, "People who treat other people as less than human must not be surprised when the bread they have cast on the waters comes floating back to them poisoned. You put out things to destroy lives. Now it's your organization that is being destroyed. Why? Why were you in the business of doing that? Here's the other quote, before I forget. The other quote. A loving person lives in a loving world. A hostile person lives in a hostile world. Everyone you meet is your mirror. Ken S. Keys, Jr. It's a shame, because I really don't want to see people suffer and have to lose their jobs and these things behind clickbait. But nevertheless, this is what you've done. This is the road that you have taken. So, it can't be helped. We can't do anything. And it kind of goes back to what has journalism come to these days? Is it all about clickbait and snarky headlines? Is it not about the actual content of the message anymore? What happened to people like, Edward Murrow, people like David Frost, people who, hard-hitting interviews, hard-hitting interviewers, people who really wanted to inform the public. The Fourth Estate meant something. Now, it's just, in a lot of respects, it's watered down to Nielsen ratings. And, slowly, it's losing its appeal to a lot of people, and with many individuals turning to alternative media because they're sick and tired of the lack of journalistic expression and journalistic imperatives. So, what am I trying to say? What I'm trying to say is, I feel a little sad for people who work at Gawker who weren't involved in all of the lunacy. But the higher-ups in that company decided to ally themselves with ideologies set up to hurt people instead of help. So, everyone and everything that you do is your mirror. So if you want positive things, perhaps start putting out positivity. Start doing things to help. Start be the change you want to see in the world. And maybe, just maybe, things will be different. So on that note, thank you again for watching. This is day 5 of the 30 videos a day challenge. And I wish you all peace and best of luck in all of your endeavors. So, thank you. Otsukaresama desu.